Hey, how's it going, Raymond? This is a demo video for you for your Ray staff. This particular model is from Ultimate Works. It is installed with a dual CFX setup. You sent me the CFXs. I'll go over all that though. We're going to go over my desk. We will take a look and I'll show you what I did. I only demoed one side of this because it is pretty involved to get to each side, but they both work identically. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll get this out in the mail to you Monday. Thanks. All right, Raymond, I've got your Ultimate Works Ray staff here. I apologize in advance for the camera work. This guy does not fit into the frame here and here. It's just too big. All right, so we're gonna try our best to get through this. You had asked me to install this with two CFX boards. You had provided the old chassis. They look like they're from Saber Trio that had the CFX boards. So I took those out, I reused them. I've got your chassis here, they're both identical. All right, so you've got your CFX at a tilt so that you can come over here and easily take out your SD card, a removable battery setup. No kill switch on this guy because CFX has deep sleep mode. All right, they both have 28 or 22 millimeter Smuggler's Outpost Nano Elite speakers, and we're using the ESO Switch Pixel PCB set. This is an interesting saber. I've done a few variations of this saber. I've done the first one I ever did was from SP Sabers. That one was really nice. I did the one from KR Sabers. That one was really nice also. And of course this one is really nice too. But this, out of the three versions that I've done, this is the first one that doesn't allow you to use the handle portion for any type of a chassis system. So everything had to fit within here. All right. Your two switches being here, you know, power up here, auxiliary back here, and of course this is going to be the same on both of them, power, auxiliary. So we're going to take these off. What you do is just open it up, you grab this pill section and you want to unscrew this guy right here. All right, this may be a little bit awkward to do on camera, but we're going to get through it. So unscrew that. We're going to put this off to the side. All right, you can see in there you've got that 14-pin PCB system that doesn't come out. Now, as you'll notice, it's raw aluminum on the inside. So when I had originally designed my chassis, I took a measurement right here for the ID so that I knew what to make the diameter of my chassis. All right, and that was fine until I got it all printed and I came up to about right here and it wasn't fitting past here. And I looked in here, there was a bunch of anodizing, like black anodizing, that had gotten on the inside of this, and so it made a few different diameter changes. What I did was I stripped both sides of these sabers completely down, put them on my lathe, and I came in here and I just cleaned all the inside. I went from here all the way to here. I cleaned all that up. All right, so got rid of all the anodization, so everything is good to go. That little chassis piece up here, it's held in with a set screw that's behind the shroud. You'll never see that. All right, of course your blade retention here. I've got your blade plug just to show you, you know, you got that KR Sabers lit PCB. Your blade plug's right here. As you can see, it sits flush and you can feel it bounce on the pins, but I made sure to make that so it sits flush on both sides. All right, and then just pops right out. That does have some shine through, by the way. So both sides are identical. I did heat stain the steel emitters for you, or the steel shrouds rather. Okay. Coming over here, I didn't mess with any of the configs on these CFX boards. I took them out of the old chassis, cleaned them up, put them in these chassis. All right, so we're gonna spring size the negative side of your battery. It is a tight fit, but it's meant to be that way. All right, so you can put it in there however you like to put it in there, as long as this side goes in first, or that side goes in first and the speaker's sticking out. All right, you'll notice you've got a notch right there in the threading, and 180 degrees you have another one. All right, that is for these two bump outs right here, if you can see those. All right, so those have to be lined up. You need to pay attention what side is what on the saber, because like when the saber is closed, you want those two ends to line up like this. You don't want it like this. All right, so with all that being said, we're gonna come over here, line those up, It's a little bit hard to do on the desk when I am trying to show it on camera. There was a break in the camera work there because I could not do this on the table. What I like to do is I like to hold this staff open like this. I'll put one side up against my hip, and that will help me come over here and work this, okay? It's a little hard to do on a desk, but that's what you want to do. Line that up, take this piece, bring it forward, screw it down. That will lock the chassis and engage it into those pins, and you can come over here and hit power. I will try to show this on camera. You can see your pins lit up. Auxiliary. Blade lock up. All right. We'll turn that off real quick. These hold a 1-inch diameter blade. So I'm gonna put a 1-inch blade in here real quick. So you of course will want to use your blade retention depending on how hard you want to swing it around. For demo purposes though, it's very easy to just come over here and hit power. All right, don't need to use the blade retention for that.
Sound bank selection.
The Bane, rather. The dark saber. She can't take it. It must be won in battle.
All right. And we'll take the blade out. And then we'll go over taking this out. All right, so I'm just going to demo the one side because they both work the same. But you'll want to put some pressure down, like you want to push down on this piece right here. Come over here and unscrew the coupler. Bring that down. You can pull this right off. And then when you want to take your chassis out, take your hand like this and cup it. Take the other hand and go like this once. And it'll fall right out into your hand, all right? And then when you want to take the battery out, do it from the positive side, which is over here by your board. Just pop it out with your finger. But that is basically how you work each side of that. It is quite a long process to get this saber all set up. It's just the nature of the design. But what I'm gonna do is I'll box this up. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail to you Monday. Thanks.